Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. My name is LaKeesha Hines, and you're watching the Firestarter Show. This evening, we're talking about why couples need to keep laughing. Why couples need to keep laughing is so important to continue to laugh and to keep the humor in your relationship. And we'll be breaking down the reasons why that is so important. And yeah, I don't know about you, but I like to laugh. Laughter brings me joy. It makes me feel good on my inside parts. I absolutely love laughter, and I wonder if that's the same for you as well. I wonder. And I think that, once you get married, humor actually really can kind of take on a different role. You're not really trying to impress each other anymore. That happens when you're dating, right? You're not really trying to impress each other in hopes of locking down and securing another date. But when you're married, it laughter provides even more benefits to your relationship. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. The first reason why couples need to keep laughter in their relationship and why they need to keep laughing is because humor actually helps you to fight less. And I know you're like, okay, Lakeisha, how is laughing going to stop us from fighting? Well, here's the thing. Most likely, both of you have some habits that actually get on each other's nerves, like your last nerve, your reserve nerve. Some of you might have some little nuances, some little quirks about you that literally just drive you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, right? So there's multiple ways that you can handle that, right? You can express your annoyance and your irritation with whatever these quirks are or these habits are through criticism and irritability, or you could choose to see it through a humorous lens instead. Because, they're just little things that are just going to get on your nerves. They're going to irk you over time. And they're things that just, they won't change, right? So why not just learn to accept each other's flaws and that irritation? We literally can filter that through humor. And it can help you to avoid literally getting caught up in these little petty arguments, fighting over simplistic things, minimal things, things that don't even matter, that a lot of times you argue about on Monday, and by Wednesday you've completely forgotten what you even argued about in the first place, right? So it's important that, again, we don't get caught up in arguing over things, especially things that we cannot change. So with everything, you get to choose. You get to make a decision about how you're going to respond to the things that are driving you crazy about your spouse. You get to make a decision. You get to decide, right? So why not humor? Why not humor? All right. The second reason why couples need to keep laughing is that humor actually promotes playfulness. It actually promotes playfulness. And so, in learning about my personality style, I realized that I love having fun. I enjoy having fun. So, if I am engaging in something that is not fun for me, I have a tendency to want to shy away from it, to run away from it, to avoid it, to not deal with it, right? Because it's not bringing me joy. And so laughing together actually cultivates a sense of fun and friendship, which is so important in maintaining your relationship. Research has found that having a true friendship with your spouse actually contributes to your relationship longevity. Can you imagine being in a relationship, a marriage, a committed long term relationship where you never laugh? Probably not. Like, you have to prioritize having fun together, even when life gets hectic. And I'll tell you, having four kids, having one with disabilities, having one with chronic healthcare conditions, being in and out of a hospital with him, it's hard to find things sometimes to laugh about, but we have to be intentional about finding things that we can laugh about, even when life gets hectic. I mean, it's so important for our mental and emotional health and our overall well being that we prioritize having fun together, especially during those difficult times. So the great thing about humor is that you literally don't have to set aside a lot of time. You don't really have to plan anything in advance to reap the benefits. Like your playful and fun and exciting and energetic moments can happen anytime, anywhere, whether you're cleaning up after dinner or sending some funny memes or just throughout the day. Doesn't matter. Like you can make that happen pretty much anywhere, anytime that you choose, right? But be intentional. Be intentional. The third reason why couples need to continue to laugh is humor actually strengthens your bond. Humor strengthens your bond. And that is so important to your relationship. There's just some, you ever had like a really good inside joke, just you and your partner, you and your spouse just had a real good inside joke. Nobody else knows what you're talking about. And some things you got to keep to yourself, because people don't need to know about all of that. But it feels amazing when my spouse and I have an inside joke. We have to be on the lookout for some new and exciting inside jokes that we can share with each other, because having an inside joke literally is like creating your own one of a kind brand of humor that is just specific to you and your partner. It's unique to your relationship. And also, it captures your personality and your different experiences with each other. And it cannot be duplicated or replicated with anybody else. It's unique to you, unique to you. So, when you understand truthfully what makes each other laugh, you feel known and like you really just understand each other, and you get me and I get you. And that type of we ness is critical and necessary for maintaining a healthy level of closeness in your relationship, especially when you're going through different seasons of life, when you have less free time to spend with each other, when you got a house full of children, or whatever the case may be. All right. So strengthen the bond with laughter. The last thing I want to share with you is that humor actually helps you to get through tough times. It helps you to get through tough times. And, again, I just remember going through so many challenges as my children were going through different changes, becoming a mother, and job changes, and health scares, and just all types of things, right? And it's literally like I've heard people say, if I don't laugh, I'll cry. And maybe you said that to yourself when it seems like things just keep going wrong, or you're just overwhelmed with whatever life is throwing at you. Humor can help you and your partner get through these difficult times. We have to find the positive in every situation, or even just the funny side of it. Sometimes you have to just relax, give yourself some grace, and laugh at yourself, right? Can help you maintain a more uplifting perspective instead of just getting overwhelmed, stressed out, bogged down by the negative. And of course, there are going to be times where crying is completely justified, but sometimes you have a choice of whether you want to sit in that space or how long you sit in that space. And so when you keep your sense of humor, that can give you the emotional energy you need to be able to bounce back and be more resilient as an individual as well as a couple. So literally, when it gets down to it, when it comes to the nitty-gritty, at the end of the day, there's so many different relationship skills that can help you to have a healthy, strong, lasting marriage. And one of the things that we typically do not think about is laughing together. But when you infuse your relationship with humor, that actually creates an enduring and resilient relationship. So the question is, when is the last time you and your spouse had a good laugh? When's the last time? Why don't you try to do it tonight? I promise it will make an impact, and be consistent, be intentional about having a good laugh, sharing a good laugh, coming up with those inside jokes with you and your spouse. I promise it'll make a world of difference. So I want to say thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friends, family, and coworkers, and colleagues, and neighbors, and everybody else, and let them know the Firestarter Show is here. Make sure you tune in every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you are in need of any coaching, counseling services, please feel free to schedule a free heat call by calling 727 213 8247 or texting 727 213-8247. So you all have a great night, and I'll see you same time, same place next week. Take care, everyone.
Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday! My name is LaKeesha Hines, and I'm a fire starter. My new show, The Fire Starter Show, airs every Thursday night live at 7 p.m. on Facebook and on my YouTube channel. Words cannot begin to express how excited I am or how much I'm looking forward to sparking up a conversation with you. Speaking of spark, let me tell you what it stands for. Sex, parenting, arts, relationship, and kingdom. This show will motivate, inspire, and excite all those seeking to enhance their lives. Not only will I ignite the fire, I'll help you keep the flame. See you tonight.